I thought I'd bring you along here on this belt. This is a little bit different. This is a unicorn compared to my typical belts. This belt here I had started on, I had some issues with it, I stripped it back apart. So at this point what I have some stitching holes I've created along here. These are actually lacing holes that I use, and I'm not going to get into why I'm using that on this belt. I'll talk about that on another day, but I thought I would talk a little bit about what happens when you end up piercing the thread. So when I started here with this needle, brought that through, and when I pulled this needle, put this needle through, I ended up catching the thread. So if you pull it back like that, you can see where it's on there, and then you just pull that back off of the thread, or the thread off of the needle, and then I can continue on here, just like that. All right, so I'm just coming through here, pull the thread up like this, come back through that hole. It's pretty tight because it's just made by the needle. Sorry, working around the camera. Then I pull back this way a little bit to make sure I'm not hooked on there, and then bring it on through. There we go. So I'm hooked on that needle right there. And I've gotten frustrated before and just snapped that off of there, but the problem is you end up with, really weakening that thread up. And I'll probably be trimming this much of it off anyway, but just pull it out of that needle out here, and it comes off that needle, and now you can pull that on through. There are a lot of people out there that saddle stitch and do a much better job than me using a awl and needle, but I thought I would just show, because the person said they thought they understood how to do this, but just pull backwards a little bit on that, and then then that you haven't impaled that thread. And you can use an awl there, but it still doesn't change this part of pulling the thread backwards on or through that hole to make sure. All right. So that's it. I just thought I'd do a little quick short on that. Like I said, I had someone reach out to me and ask me on doing that stitching, and I thought maybe it would be helpful to have a little short video today. We'll call it the tool tip of today. There you go. So we're just going to pull that back, and it's clear.